Hi friends, how are you? I hope you're having a great Wednesday. I had a great day, just a lot of good coaching calls and had an interview with one of my clients that is moving on her own, and I'm so excited for her. My goal with working with people is that they are confident to apply the tools and the skills and the knowledge that they've learned on their own, and they never have to go on a diet or work with a dietitian again. And it's so cool to work with people through seasons of life and challenges and struggles for a long period of time when we're together, and being able to navigate these things and have these tools that they can access continuing moving forward. So it was such a great conversation I had with her. I can't wait to share it with you more. But today I wanted to talk about some tips for traveling. And we're all like itching, right, to just get out and travel more. And I thought it was helpful to share some tips around this. Holiday weekend coming up, and a lot of the breaks are coming up in April. It's been a hot topic with a lot of my nutrition coaching clients going away, and just something that I've had a conversation with a lot of them about. And typically when I'm talking with my clients, we're planning ahead their next week. So it's super individual in how this is going to look, right? If you're going to be traveling in a plane or a car or a hotel or staying at someone's house or a hotel, those things can look different in terms of what is going to make the most sense and what we're focusing on. So the first thing is that we're not focusing on weight loss on vacation. Not helpful. Focus on how you want to feel. And really the goal is like weight maintenance, or just not even a focus of just really focusing on, I want to feel good. Like I want to get back from vacation and I don't want to feel miserable, feel exhausted, feel constipated, feel bloated, feel like I need a vacation after I went on a vacation. So give me a heart below if when you go on vacation, you feel like you need another vacation. And yeah, you have a good time, but you feel like it's all or nothing, right? So you're either doing all the fun things and just being careless and eating anything and everything you want because it's there and it's available and it's delicious. And then we get home and feel like, oh, need to start a diet, need to get back on a meal plan, need to start all over again because I just blew it. So it does not need to be that way. And I'm going to share with you some things that I talk to my clients about, that I do for myself. I'm not trying to lose weight, but I want to feel good, right? I don't have time to feel like crap. So I apply these things also because it's just so important in overall wellness, despite what your nutrition goals are. So focus on the opportunities that you do have on your trip. So this can look different. I'm going to talk about in the car, on the plane, and at the hotel of some tips that you can focus on. So if you are driving in the car, you have a little more space and time that you can bring things with you, right? You can pack a cooler, you can plan ahead, and that's exactly what it comes down to is, yeah, there's so many things we have to worry about when we're packing ahead to go on a trip, but making sure that you're bringing a cooler with some things and some options to have with you. Depending on how long your drive is, this can look different too. So if you're going to be driving in the car during a meal period, then make sure that you're bringing that meal with you. So if you're driving through a lunch period, just make sure you have that meal. And a lot of times what happens is when we're driving, we're like, oh my gosh, I'm like all of a sudden starving. And I talk with my clients about this too, about not waiting until we're at that point of feeling overly hungry, starving. All we can think about is eating. That is the point when we're going to eat whatever is fast, cheap, and easy, right? The easiest thing, regardless of how it's going to make us feel later. And if it's really something that is going to sustain us very long, even. So you can also bring things that are fast, cheaper, and easy with you in the car that also taste delicious and are super satisfying. So keep it simple. Like, don't make it feel like you have to do all these crazy meal prep. Like, bring a basic meal, bring a cooler, bring airtight containers so you don't have stuff spilling everywhere. I'm sure with your kids, you're packing beautiful snacks and meals for them. So do this for yourself too. Like, do this for how you want to feel when you get there, because yeah, if we're sedentary longer, like we're also just going to feel more sluggish. So if we're having foods that make us feel better, this totally helps. So some things that are nice in the car is just like cut up veggies, carrots, peppers, celery, cherry tomatoes are another one we don't think about that you can grab really easily, and dipping them in hummus or tzatziki. You could do rice cakes and peanut butter. Yogurt is a great option. Sandwiches and wraps are awesome options. Peanut butter on a whole wheat thin pita peanut butter sandwich, literally peanut butter sandwich, piece of fruit, and a yogurt. Hits all the bases. Protein drinks are great in this moment. So you can either bring protein powder with you in the powder form and mix it, or have those pre-made protein drinks that are mixed. Those can be really great for this moment. So doing like peanut butter sandwich with a protein drink. Protein, carb, and fat. So that's what we're looking for in our snacks as well. All of these pieces of combining a carb and a protein source to keep us feeling satisfied longer. Protein bars can be another great option in this moment. I love our X bars. There's so many different options, but that's probably what I'm going to be bringing meat with me this weekend. Quinoa and black bean salad. This is actually a really good option because quinoa you can make ahead of time. It's a whole grain, and you can do canned black beans in there. This is a great source of plant-based protein, and then you can add some seasoning and flavor in there as well. You could top it with like tuna salad or rotisserie chicken that you could put on top of it, put it in an airtight container, and you can eat that so easily with in the car. Make sure you're bringing utensils, bring napkins, like think ahead that way. Boiling eggs is another great option. You could just make ahead some boiled eggs, peel them beforehand, and then just season them with salt and pepper or a little sriracha before, and you could top that too in your quinoa bowl. So egg salad, tuna salad, chicken salad dipped in crackers. That's an easy option. So many ideas. I send my clients like a whole list and a graphic and all these ideas. So there's just some things quick there. We are driving to New Hampshire this weekend to see my sister and brother-in-law and their baby Reese, who's turning 1, which is super exciting. So we're seeing them, and Easter is also then. So we're staying double, and so they just bought a house and it's a fixer-upper. They don't really have a shower, I don't think yet, running water. So they don't have an oven. So we're actually going to stay in a hotel right down the road, and we just decided to do this because my parents are going to be there too. There's a lot of us, and honestly, like I just want to be able to have the things I want there in the hotel. We're getting a kitchenette in the hotel. It's not expensive. Like we're not like luxurying it up. It's like literally a hotel room with like a little kitchenette. So we have a microwave, we have a refrigerator, we have a stovetop, and we're going to bring some things with us that way. So this is a great option in a hotel room. Ask them for a mini fridge if you're just staying in a regular hotel room, or a microwave they'll even bring to you for free, I believe, in most places. So this can be nice that you can reheat foods and store foods with these places. You just have to ask. A lot of times you really can get a lot of these things without an additional fee. The kitchenette is a little extra more, but nothing crazy. My husband and I like to make things there. So typically we'll like to have at least one meal that we're preparing ourselves, right? So typically breakfast, we'll typically do. So I'll bring some breakfast options with me, and we'll just do a quick grocery run. So we'll just go to the grocery store and get a few options. Before you go, just quick pull up the map, do a Google search. Where is a grocery store that's nearby? There's grocery stores everywhere, access to things, access to like little stores. So just pick up a couple items. Some things I'm going to bring are oats, protein powder, some fruit that's ready to go, peanut butter I'll bring with me, popcorn, some things like that, and then stuff we have in our cooler in the car. And then I might just like pick up a couple pieces for some options that we need at the store. And then we're gonna go out to dinner a few nights. So I like to focus on like, okay, I'm gonna have a fun meal in here, and just piggyback that with some healthier options that still make me feel good. Make sure not skipping meals. So you're having a breakfast, you're having lunch, you're having dinner. Sometimes when we're traveling, we'll go really long without eating meals. We'll skip a meal and have like really big meals when you go out to eat. But again, that just sets us up for feeling overly full and not feeling good. And we don't want that. We want to feel good. So you want to be able to enjoy the cultural experience if you're going somewhere fun, or enjoying drinks when you're out. And you absolutely can do these things. I think that's the biggest barrier. It's like, well, I either like have to not drink alcohol or not go out to eat, or I'm just going out to eat every single meal, every single day. So it's just like, let's just find this middle ground. Let's find this balance between what's really important to me, what do I value when I go out to eat, and what's, other things that I don't really enjoy as much, and I can have some better options in those moments. So I will do a separate video on like eating out and other snack ideas, because this could go on for a while. Those are just some of the main things that I was thinking of as I was getting myself ready to go away this weekend, and I thought it would be valuable to you. So let me know, is this helpful? Karina, Team Live, good to see you. Hi, Carrie. Hey, Megan. Just had a great conversation with Megan today. So let me know. So good to see you guys, Team Live. Give me a heart. Let's see, what else was I going to say? So if you're traveling on a plane, the biggest thing here is it's just really expensive, honestly, to buy food at the airport, and it's really salty is the biggest thing, because it's a lot of times it's packaged, right? It needs to have a longer shelf life. So if we're eating a ton of food that's out and pre-packaged, it's a lot more salt than we're used to. We're just going to feel a little more bloated, retain more water, and it just doesn't feel good that way. So when you're flying, I would just try to have, again, some of the snack ideas, or bring a meal option with you. Sandwich, doesn't have to be crazy, protein bar. The biggest thing that we have a harder time finding is lean protein sources. So these would be some of the things that I would focus on bringing with you if you have limited space there. And then just really bookend your day of starting your day and ending your day with things that make you feel your best. Those are typically the moments of your day that you have the most control over, right? So if you're traveling during the day, you're typically going out places and eating out or whatever. So when you start your day, make sure you're getting your water in, drinking that right when you wake up. Just say, like, before I leave, I need to have 20 ounces, just to start my day, and that'll propel you moving forward. Make sure when you are going out, you have your water bottle with you. It needs to be with you and available, or we can't drink it. Refill it throughout the day. And just make sure you're starting your day, like if you're leaving, just have a good breakfast, right? And wherever you are, making sure that you can do that. And then same thing, ending your day when you're back wherever you're landing that day, refocus on getting your water in if you didn't get that, and just try to go to bed at a reasonable time too. This is an opportunity maybe that we're not on as much of a schedule where we have to wake up at a certain time, or we can sleep longer and just catch up on sleep. So that can be a great opportunity of getting some rest and relaxation. So in terms of water also, if you are flying, for each 1 hour that you're flying on an airplane, you want to make sure that you're drinking an additional 8 ounces of water for each of that. So we need to drink even more water when we're traveling, just because of the way they keep the cabin pressure. The humidity is lower and it's super dry. So you want to make sure we're getting even more water if you're on a plane. So a lot of times with jet lag, it's just because we're dehydrated and we discount water so much. Our body needs that to function well. So this can be just something we can focus on. I realize with a mask, it's harder to, or not harder, it's an extra step, right? That we have to take off the mask to drink the water. But, just still prioritizing that the best we can. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. We're leaving Friday, I believe. So if it's helpful for you, I'm going to try to be posting in my stories of things that I'm doing, because I'm a real life person too. Like, I go out to eat, I enjoy things, and it's real. So I hope it's helpful for you, and I'll share some of my stories this weekend that I'm doing. But if you guys have any questions around travel, I'd love to answer those for you. So just comment below. Hey Jen, how are you? So let me know, Team Live, comment below, give me a heart. And if you're watching this as a replay, let me know, Team Replay. I love to see you guys. Thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you soon.